Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G officially presented, the world's cheapest smartphone with a 108 megapixel camera. As expected, today, November 26, in China, Xiaomi introduced the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G smartphone. The novelty differs significantly from the 4G version, which has been sold in Russia since spring at a price of 22,990 rubles for a modification with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of user memory. At the same time, the model with 5G support has become almost an exact copy of the European sub-flagship Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite 5G. The novelty has a body made of Gorilla Glass 5 and metal. The dimensions of the case are 165.4 by 76.8 by 9 mm, and the weight is 214.5 grams. The developers used a full HD plus LCD panel with a 3.8 mm perforation for a 16MP front camera in the center. The diagonal is 6.67 inches. The display in Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G supports HDR10 and 120Hz refresh rate. The pixel density is 395 pixels. The aspect ratio of the matrix is 20:9, and the brightness is 450 nits. The screen takes up about 85% of the front of the smartphone. The main camera with 4 image sensors is installed at the back, and the fingerprint sensor is located on the right end. The novelty is based on the Snapdragon 750G 8nm SoC. The chipset received Cryo 570 cores with a frequency of up to 2.2 GHz and a graphics node Adreno 619. According to the manufacturer, the result in the performance test in Antutu is over 350,000 points. The mobile processor is paired with 6 to 8 GB of RAM. The built-in flash drive is designed to store 128 GB or 256 GB of information, depending on the configuration. Responsible for autonomy is a rechargeable battery with a capacity of 4,820 mAh, which has received support for fast charging via 33W wire. The main difference between Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G and Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite 5G lies in the main camera, or rather in the standard module. If the Mi brand model received a 64 megapixel sensor, then the new product has a 108 megapixel Samsung HM2 image sensor. Additional matrices of 2 megapixels along with an 8 megapixel ultra-wide-angle module are preserved. The model will go on sale with the Android 10 operating system. Google's OS will immediately be supplemented with proprietary MIUI 12 software out of the box. The novelty also boasts a separate microSD card slot, USB Type-C port, stereo speakers, headphone jack and wireless adapters, Bluetooth 5, Wi-Fi 5. Support for near-field communication is also provided. The recommended price for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G in China in the 128GB version was $245, which is $20 higher than expected. For the version with 8GB of RAM, you will have to pay an additional $30. In the top configuration, the smartphone offers 8GB of RAM and 256GB of user memory for $305. Thus, the novelty has become the most affordable solution in the world with a 108 megapixel main camera. For comparison, Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite 5G with 64MP sensor in Europe is priced at €279 for the 664GB variant.